Hello, test, test.
I wouldn't worry too much about what's up. You're hitting the focus rate.
Yeah, I know. We were zoomed in, so we had to mess with it, and I zoomed back out and I messed with it.
Okay.
Yeah, you should zoom out the rest of the game.
Well, it'd be better if we had a cam showing up. But yeah, I normally just keep one focus and just keep it wide.
Okay.
But if you can, do some zooms occasionally.
Yeah, I was trying to make it fluid, you know?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Okay. You want me to mute? It's live.
All right, check one.
Russia, number 16, Dmitry Kudlov.
Check one, check one. Check one, check one. Check one, check one. All right, sorry about that, folks. We are having some technical difficulties. We lost a very crucial part during the off season. So we're gonna go over some things real quick. We're gonna save the year in review for the first intermission. Real quick, starting lineup for the visiting Utah State Aggies. Starting at left wing, number 23, Jackson Ferry. Starting right wing, number 17, Carson Sheffor. And starting center, number 15, Zach Pierce. In defense, number 2, Garrett Boggin. And number 28, Jack LaFontaine. And in net for the Aggies, some would call him a brick wall, number 35, Titan Anderson. Captains this year for Utah State. Head captain, number 45, Sam Voss. Alternate captain, number 15, Zach Pierce. And number 22, Brendan Wolcott. Head coach, Jeff Volkman. Assistant coach, Samuel Lindquist. And assistant coach, Ole Jansen, my apologies. Now for the Weber State Wildcats, starting forward, number 15, Caden Hunter from Cedar City, Utah. Number 19, Kevin Norwood from Plymouth, Massachusetts. And number 25, Landon Reed from Anchorage, Alaska. In defense for the Wildcats, number 7, Cody Goodwin from Hiram, Utah. And number 26, Jack Jones from Waconia, Minnesota. And in net for the Wildcats, number 35, Owen Yancey from Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania. Captains for the Weber State Wildcat this year, head captain, Jack Jones, number 26. Alternate captain, number 19, Kevin Norwood. And number 41, Louis Azadi. The Wildcats are led by head coach Yost Ridgen, assistant coach Jonathan Cosman, assistant coach Will Forbear, and assistant coach AJ Kapanos. Again, we'll go through all of the entire roster for Weber State during the first intermission, as well as a review from last year. that it's kind of quieted down, we might as well go through the roster for Weber State. Forwards, number 8, Carter Merritt from Brookings, South Dakota. Number 9, Andrew Alonzo from Boney Lake, Washington. Number 10, Corey Mater from Anaheim Hills, California. Number 13, Noah Takati from Denver, Colorado. Number 18, Trevor Lukes from Marysville, Washington. Number 15, Caden Hunter from Cedar City, Utah. Number 19, number 22, Trevor Evans from Marysville, Washington. Sorry, I've already gone over him. Trevor Evans from Corona, Washington. Sorry, California. And we will pause for the national anthem. Continuing on with the forwards from Weber State, after number 22, Trevor Evans from Corona, California, we have number 25, Landon Reeds from Anchorage, Alaska. Number 27, Louis Poliquin from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Number 41, Louis Azani from Buena Park, California. Number 43, Rob Simmons from Richmond, Virginia. Number 44, Jordan Jaramillo from Salt Lake City, Utah. Number 54, Isaac Schuster from Westminster, California. Number 72, Jaden Hughes from Anchorage, Alaska. Number 75, Braden Murphy from Salt Lake City, Utah. Number 77, Wes Soul from Holy Springs, North Carolina. Number 88, Keith Orlando from Chalfront, Pennsylvania. And number 91, Evan Sowards from Alamosa, Colorado. For the defense, we have number 4, Luke Archukovich from Fullerton, California. Number 5, Kogi Aceves from La Habara, California. Number 6, Carson Abercrombie from Detroit, Michigan. And here we go. Utah State wins the face-off here. However, Weber State quickly handing to Jones. Now Jones with it now. Shot just goes wide. Picked up now at the blue line. Intercepted by, I believe that was Zach Pierce. No, that was Garrett Logan. Weber State now with the break. Quickly smothered out by Utah. However, in front, can't get anything going there for Weber State. Utah State now with it in their zone. Pass up to Carson Schaefer. Schaefer dumps the puck in. And Owen Yancey just bobbled it. However, it goes into the corner. Utah State now with it. Shot. Almost a juicy rebound there for Utah State. They lead the attack now. Shot. Gets tipped in front. However, they're still with it now. Centering pass. Just couldn't get it to go. Was Aiden Milburn for Utah State. Weber State now tries to get it out of their own zone. It'll be a delayed offsides against Utah State. Continuing on with the defenseman, Carson Abercrombie from Detroit, Michigan. Number 6. Number 7, Cody Goodwin from Hiram, Utah. Number 16, Dmitry Milovsimov from Chelyabinsk, Russia. Number 21, Dylan Vallejo from Layton, Utah. Number 26, from Waconia, Minnesota, Jack Jones. Sorry, folks. Number 55, Aiden Theed from Tampa, Florida. And now for the goalies. Number 30, Trey Hirschfield from Littleton, Colorado. Number 35, Owen Yancey from Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania. Number 33, Eric Kulishov from Falcon, Colorado. And number 57, Landon Palmer from Sandy, Utah. And it looks like we'll have a face-off here. Blocker side of Owen Yancey. Actually works pretty well. I can't hear anything, but they can hear me. All right, Utah State wins the face-off. Just couldn't get it to go there. It was a great shot, though. Weber State now exiting the zone. Lost in the skates. Weber State trying to get something to go. Now Utah State has it. They'll dump the puck down in. Yancey comes out of his crease. Elects to dump the puck in, and it goes high into the netting. We'll have a face-off. Left side of Owen Yancey with 18-13 left to go here in the first. Breakout from Weber State, just snuffed out. Centering pass, just broken up by, I believe that was number 45, Sam Voss. Speed here, and we'll have a penalty against Weber State, and it's all gone loose here early into the game. I know for sure we'll have a penalty against Weber State. Potentially, though, due to a reaction, we may have a couple. That's number 4, Luke Artukovic, is going to get 2 minutes from, I believe, a check from behind. With 17:51 here to go. A post power play unit here for Utah State, not the team you want to send on the penalty. Sorry, on the power play a lot. I believe that's Zach Sears in it for Utah State, and he'll win it. Over to 23 now. And it was the correct call, the check from behind. Now at the blue line now with it is Jack LaFontaine. Slap shot from Zach Pierce, saved by Owen Yancey. First game of the year, Kinks. I had a long summer and we've been having technical difficulties all day. We'll get better with time. or see something he didn't like, so he'll push some men back, and we'll have a face-off once again here. Won by Utah State, Zach Pierce. Weber State, though, however, gets it, and they play in the zone. Hughes now leads the zone. Shot goes wide. Rebound. Soul now chasing Utah State, and they'll skate away with it. Utah State with it now behind their own net, and they're skating up with it now. LaFontaine leading the charge for Utah State. A pass over to Dylan Hale. Back to LaFontaine. Shot. Perfect. We have found the board, so during the intermission, we will change it to the snowball, and then we will be joined by the other broadcaster. Kim Monroe will be joining me this year. By the way, folks, Justin Monroe here returning for a second year. 1 minute to go on the power play for Utah State. You're a Weber fan, the penalty kill. Weber wins the puck in their own zone and gets a clear all the way down to Titan Anderson. Anderson elects to keep it down in the corner and does not come out of his net. Skating up now, I believe that is 22, Braden Wolcott. Wolcott jumps to number 6, Luke Anderson. Back to Wolcott. Wolcott down. Shot just goes wide. 30 seconds to go here on the penalty kill for Weber. Trying to get it out of their zone. Slap shot from the point. Saved by Owen Yancey. Utah State crisp passing so far here on the penalty, on the power play. Shot gets tipped by Owen Yancey. And it gets a clear all the way down, and that should kill off the penalty for Weber State with just 3 seconds to go. Weber State back to full strength. Utah State with it in their own zone. Brendan Wolcott now with it, stretch pass all the way up, and we'll go for an icing against Utah State. 15:38 to go. Noah Takati will take the face-off for Weber State. Won by Weber State, however, quickly hounded by Utah State. Now with it behind the net is Kevin Norwood. To the blue line now. Shot gets tipped and goes into the corner. Now Jocelyn for possession. Centering pass not broken up. Weber State with it in the corner. Dispossessed by Utah State, and we've got a breakaway for number 9. Just gets out by Owen Yancey. Weber State now on the break, quickly dispossessed for just a moment. Reverse hit there from Tate Jensen. Keeps the puck for Utah State, just getting it in the zone. However, dispossessed now. Weber State now with it. Jumps it up. Tate Jensen will elect to dump it down in to halt the attack from Weber State. Big hit there. The arm stays down. The body gets hit. And it looks like Takati will have to exit the ice as the helmet did come off from a hit. .14:29 here to go. We'll have a face-off in the center circle. Zach Pierce and Louis Poliquin. Oh, sorry, incorrect. Jaden Hughes for Weber State, Pierce for Utah State. Pierce wins it. And they'll dump it in, and we'll go for an icing against Utah State. And tonight's players to watch from me for both teams, Utah State, number 15, Zach Beers, lethal in front of the net with the puck, but also has the ability to dish the puck to anyone at will on that Utah State roster. And for Weber State, number 19, Kevin Norwood, my player to watch. Again, potent scoring ability in front of the net and can also distribute the puck well. Now with it up at the blue line. Now feed, shot. Player gets tripped in front. I believe if that would have gone in the back of the net, there would have been a goalie interference debate for Utah State. Utah State now with it. Utah State with it now at the blue line. Puck gets tipped and it goes into the air. Utah State still has it. Centering pass, shot saved by Owen Yancey. Utah State now with it in their own zone. Leading the charges, Luke Anderson, number 6. Pass goes awry, however. Now with number 4, Luke Artukovic for Weber. And we're going to have an offsides against Weber State. .13-18 here to go in the first. Utah State 0 for 1 tonight on the power play. The student section for Weber now trying to edge on their players. We have a pretty full ice sheet here tonight. Puck won by number 6, Luke Anderson. However, Weber now has it. Puck goes out. It'll be number 27 picking it up for Weber. Now with Azadi. Azadi, pass up to Alonzo. Just couldn't get it to go. Dylan Dale now. Sorry, no, Alec Moser. My apologies. The 9 looks like an 8 from up here. Puck goes out. Icing waved off pretty early. However, Utah State still has possession. Yancey now corrals it. Shaft Jones distributes the puck up to Mater. Icing waved off. Just couldn't get it to go in front now. Utah State tries to clear it, and it'll go all the way down to the Weber zone for an icing against Utah State with 12:15 to go here in the first. We're going to switch it at the intermission. Again, folks, we'll have the better mic set up during first intermission, so the audio quality will be a lot better here momentarily. We do apologize for the first game technical difficulties. Face-off tied up, won by Weber State. However, it'll come all the way out to Jones. No, it's going to be Goodwin picking it up. Delayed offsides for Utah State. Puck will dribble all the way down to the corner. Hit off the puck though. Utah State not able to corral it. Jones will dump it into the corner where Utah State will eventually corral it in their own zone. However, fast skating by Wes Soul causes a little disruption in Weber State's favor. Simmons now centering. Just couldn't get it to go in front. Big save there for Utah State to keep this game level. Utah State now with it. Big hit there along the wall. Jones now with it for Weber. Skates it. Just hits off. Cody Goodwin. Puck goes high. However, Simmons has it now. Sorry, no. Centering pass, shot, saved by Ken Anderson. As I said earlier, a brick wall in both nets. Tied Ryan Anderson for Utah State and Owen Yancey for Weber State. 10:53 here remaining in the first. Chris and CJ, we love seeing you guys. You guys are in my review of the year. Good tip. Breaking out, catching on the back skate, onside shot, goes wide. Ryan Anderson lost it for a second, gets dispossessed though. Utah State now with it, trying to get something to go. They're in the attacking zone, led by Moser. Weber State now with it, breakout pass, just broken up by the fast skating of Aiden Milburn for Utah State. Utah State now with it behind the Weber zone, sorry, the Weber net. Shot tipped and it goes wide and it gets a clearance. Titan Anderson had to come out and give that to Milburn, and Ware will eventually save. Face-off here won by Utah State in their own zone. However, Weber State will dump the puck back in. Utah State will have to retreat with 9:30 here to go in the first. Puck cleared off the wall and thankfully just cleared by Weber State. Almost a great breakout opportunity for Utah State. Led now by Pierce. Pierce back up to the blue line. Shot hit and they score. Sorry folks, just getting the official goal call. Number 16, Owen Ramsey with an assist from number 15, Zach Pierce, and 23. Where you at, buddy? Jackson Ferry for a Utah State goal here late in the first. Weber State now trying to answer that. And an offsides call against Weber State. .8:35 here to go. The score just broken from Owen Ramsey, number 16 for Utah State moments ago. Utah State wins the face-off here. Speed will get it for Weber State. Pass now, just goes awry. Weber player tripped up and will have to retreat for an offside. Tipped in front, icing waved off. Artukovic now on it for Weber. He gets hounded behind the zone. Pass up to the blue line, dispossessed by Utah State now. Puck goes out. Armelio up to Sol. Sol. Shot saved by Anderson. Utah State dumps the puck in and will go for a line change. Owen Yancey. Pass up to Armelio. Armelio up to Simmons. Simmons just dispossessed by Utah State. And they'll catch Utah off. Weber State on a change. And Owen Yancey comes up with the save. 7:27 here to go. Face-off here, glove side of Yancey. Norwood kicked out of the face-off circle. Face-off won by Utah State, and the shot quickly just goes wide. Now with it is Aiden Milburn at the blue line. Shot goes wide again. Loose puck though, picked up by Weber State. However, quickly dispossessed by Utah State, and a hit will gain the puck back to Weber. Breakaway in front now, Milburn shot saved by Yancey. Had to make a pad save there with the kick. Just about 2 inches wide of being 2-0 here for Utah State. 7:05 here to go. Off here, glove side of Yancey. It looks like it's 45. Sorry, no, 43, Rob Simmons. Weber State now just gets dispossessed in. Just taken down, centering pass, no one home for Weber. Big hit there, dispossesses Utah State for a moment. Utah State now with it behind their own net. Weber State quickly trying to cause some disruption in Utah State's zone. Glove saved by Owen Yancey. I believe that's Goodwin for Weber State, and 17, Carson Schaefer exchanging dinner plans this evening. 6:33 here to go. Face off again on the glove side of Owen Yancey. Face off whistled down. We'll have a reading. Tonight's officials, sorry, we didn't do this earlier, are Peterson and Ben Wagner. Again, technical difficulties for the first little bit. We're just so sorry about that. Puck now picked up by Utah State in the Weber zone. Shot from the blue line, tipped, saved by Owen Yancey. .6:17 here to go in the first. Weber State wins the faceoff in their own zone, cleared off the boards, and icing waved off by the skating of Noah Takati. Weber State now trying to regain possession in the Utah zone. However, Number 6, Luke Anderson, will skate away with it for Utah State. Pass now all the way up. Yancey comes out and just elects. Oh no, he elected to freeze it, but then he saw a pass lane open. Dumped in now. Hit off the puck. Skating up now with it. I believe that's number 5. Shot gloved down by Owen Yancey. And Owen Yancey gets ran there late. And no call. Utah State wins the faceoff. Weber State now with it. Artukovic in the zone for Weber State. Hounded though. He gets pinned against the wall. Puck comes loose for Alonzo. Pass goes awry. Utah State now with it. Shot saved by Omanthi. And will elect to cover it up. Face-off glove side of Yancey. Face-off won by Weber State. However, pass goes awry. Thied now comes away with it. Pass up to Mater. Mater now with it in the, tries to win the race down in the corner. However, Utah State will skate away with it. Weber State now with it behind the net. Centering pass goes awry. Back to Thied. Thied shot broken up and hits a Weber player in the skate. That was Trevor Locke. Artukovic now with it. Back up to Locks. Locks couldn't get it to go. However, Thied breaks away, scores! For sure the goal scorer was number 55. Aiden Thied gets his first goal of the game. Number 55, Aiden Thied, a rookie this year for Weber State, gets the goal unassisted, and we're tied 1-1 here to go with 4:27. Back in there, Shep. Norwood now skates up with it. Pass behind the net goes awry. Utah State will skate away with it now. Utah State looking to score, retaliate here. We'll have a delayed penalty for interference here on Weber State. Number 25, Landon Reed, will sit 2 minutes for interference. And sorry, we have a brand new cameraman this year. He's just learning it out tonight. Hopefully we'll get a little better. We did have technical difficulties. He wasn't able to get the practice he wanted. We're going to be going over that with him during the intermission. Oh, that was a very clear penalty there. Roughing's the call. Weber State will get the clear. Very clear penalty indeed from 25 Landon Reed. The year in review will be going over that during the first intermission. Shot here saved by Owen Yancey. Utah State wins the face-off in the Weber zone. 1:30 to go here on the power play for Utah State. Shot goes tipped into the corner. Utah State player just couldn't get it to go on his stick blade. Utah State still with it. Centering pass. Shot saved by Owen Yancey. Comes all the way back to Utah State though. Centering pass to 22, Brennan Wolcott. For Weber State. Hughes just couldn't get it to go. Causing some disruption now. I believe that's Jack Jones. Hits a man off. Showing why he's the captain this year for Weber. Yancey now with it. Into the netting. Just couldn't get it to ring off the boards like he wanted to. 2:24 here to go in the first. 39 seconds to go on the penalty kill for Weber. Face-off won by Utah State. Now with it is Jackson LaFontaine. No pass to Berry. Centering pass. Cross ice pass. Shot there by LaFontaine. Goes in the corner, and we'll have a penalty against Utah State now, and I believe that's going to be a tripping call. That's going to be number 17, Carson Schaefer. With 1:59 remaining here in the first, 14 seconds to go on the penalty for Weber. Utah State evens it out with 4-on-4 hockey with a tripping penalty issued to number 17, Carson Schaefer. Weber State wins the face-off. Linesman just gets in the way with it. Now Utah State will have a breakout, cleared off. And now we're on the power play for Weber with 1:44 to go on the penalty. That's up to Landon Reed. He gets held up. Puck now pinned here against the boards. Ref saying move it. Orlando. Weber State now skating up. Just hit off, puck loose. Utah State tries to clear. It's back with Jack Jones at the blue line for Weber. Over to Norwood, back to Jones, centering pass, shot, just tipped. Moser now has it for Utah State. Shot saved by USU and goes into the corner. 40 seconds here to go in the first. Puck picked up by Weber in their own zones. Keith Orlando on the charge. He'll dump the puck in and go for a chase. Centering pass. Alonzo shot. Tipped up into the netting with 21.9 here to go in the first. Alonzo now in the face-off for Weber State. He'll win the face-off. It's back to Locks. Locks now still with it. Pass to Mater. Mater shot. Glove down in front. Just couldn't get it to go. Locks now with it. Shot goes wide for, and we'll go to the first intermission. 1-1 at the end here of the first. The score is Weber State 1, Utah State 1. 1 second left to go on the power play for Weber. And remember here, fans, momentarily we are going to be cutting the stream for a second so we can get the audio issue worked out.
Get the hang of it. Yeah. First time going.
Check one, check one. Star Wars themed, and then after that we'll go over the yearly review of Weber State. Check one, check one. Check one, check one. Check one, check one. Check one, check one. Can you guys hear us? Check one, check one. I'm hearing it. You hearing it? Okay. Just my phone, thank God. All right. We're going to do the yearly review this year that we were supposed to do during the first ice cut after warm-ups, but due to technical difficulties. So let's go over it. Fans, welcome to the 30th year of Weber State hockey. Started in 1994. It's a big year for Weber, and we look to set out what we built upon last year. So last year we finished with an overall record 22 wins, 12 losses, 1 overtime win, 2 overtime losses, and 2 shootout wins. Last year, Weber State were the eventual Wasatch Cup winners, beating Utah in the finals 7-4. In the Mountain West College Hockey League playoffs, though, it was a different story. We were knocked out of the tournament by Providence 5-2. However, due to our record, even with the tournament getting knocked out, we had the auto bid to nationals ranked number 2 in the Western ACHA Division II. And here's that national review. Game 1, a loss to Indiana 4-2. Game 2, a loss to Michigan 4-1. Sorry. Yep, 4-1. And game 3, overtime win over Northeastern 2-1. That win over Northeastern let Indiana advance out of our group, leading to the eventual Indiana winning ACHA Division II Nationals last year in St. Louis. They skated with the trophy in front of Weber State, giving a salute to Weber State for getting them out of the group. Trey Hirschfield, the goaltender who was not starting tonight for Weber State, was named to the Nationals All-Tournament second team. Last year, unfortunately, every year you have to say goodbye to at least a few players. Senior Jake Bisnillion, Cole Van Orman, Ryan Brown, Caden Hauser, and legend Brian Faubert. Last year was their senior year. We say goodbye to them. We brought in 14 new players this year. We went over the roster, though. Head coach Jos Ridgen was named co-coach of the year in the ACHA Division II West. And I added this last minute after I thought about it. We have a fan from Tennessee, Chris and CJ, that view every game they can. And here's a stat. I went back and watched it. Every game CJ watched from Tennessee, Weber State is unbeaten. That kind of goes along here tonight. Before they joined, Utah State took the early lead, and as soon as Chris and CJ joined, Weber State gets us back on the board 1-1 here, and that's the yearly review. So this year, there's a little bit of a different thing. I'm not by myself this year. I'm joined by Kim Monroe, My father's joining me this year to help kind of lead me and help that dead air that I so often tend to do. Kim, who is your player to watch for Utah State this game?
You know, I looked at everything, I picked everything up. Tate Jensen. I watched him with the Mustangs. I watched him last year. I think the kid might have a breakout year this year.
See, that is the second former Mustang on that Utah State roster as a player to watch. Earlier in the game, I said number 15, Zach Pierce, who's the alternate captain this year for Utah State again. Tate Jensen, I believe he could also have another great year this year for Utah State. Now, who's your player to watch for Weber State?
I have to go with the captain, Jack Jones. Have to.
That again sums it up. He went with the defenseman, former Mustang on both teams. Jack Jones, 26, his player to watch for Weber State. And I went with number 19, Kevin Norwood, switching his jersey number last year from 18 to 19 this year. Led the team in points, or one of the point leaders last year. I think he's going to capitalize on that again. We have a lot of solid passes this year for Weber State. But I cannot skate past the signing class that Utah State has picked up this season. They have had a tremendous rookie class talent-wise. They have a lot of guys who played in the NAL last year joining. And I haven't heard a lot from Montana State on the signing-wise. They lost a lot of guys. Fans, I think you're seeing a dogfight for that first place spot here tonight in Weber State and Utah State. I think they could easily fight it out all year for that first, second place.
I think it will be. Both of these teams are coming out. They're hitting hard. They both won it. Watching the first period, they're both getting into the goalie's head by their taunting and chit-chatting with them. It's kind of going to be a rough game.
I agree. I think it's going to be a heavy physical game, like it always is between these two teams. However, I do like both teams' ability to play physical, play intensely, but leave the dirty hits out of it a lot of the time. Now, it's hockey. They happen from time to time, and a lot of the times they don't mean for it to happen. You know, an elbow comes up too high, and thankfully we don't really see that in this rivalry. It's just a good, hard, physical game every time they play. Weber State got the better of Utah State. Weber State got the better of Utah State twice at the end last season. Went up to Logan. Their senior night came away with the win and defended senior night down here at the ice sheet with a win. Do you think that carries a lot of angst for a lot of the returning players from Utah State? They got us last year for senior year. Do you think they're coming out here with a little chip on their shoulder?
It could be. I mean, it's senior night. You want to go out with a senior for a good night. Kind of spoiled it.
And last year, I have to mention another Utah State player here. I try to be as unbiased as possible. There was a player last year on Utah State's roster. No matter what Utah State did, there's actually a couple, and I'm going to name them both. No matter what Weber State did, they always seem to be 2 steps ahead of Weber State. And that was number 9, Alec Moser, and number 45, Sam Voss. And Sam Voss this year for Utah State gets the nod for that captaincy. I think they have a very good captaincy lineup. They've got the captain, the C on Sam Voss, the A on Zach Pierce and Brendan Walcott. That's a solid captain lineup right there.
It is. I mean, it's not just the coaches that pick, it's the players, it's their teammates that they have picked them to have the leading role. They have the leadership to lead both of these teams in both of the captain and alternate captains.
And I have, out of the two, I have a personal bias to favor Zach Pierce, number 15, just from a personal relationship I have with him. Great dude. I can't say enough positive things about him from the time he played with the Mustangs that I got to work with him. And it's really hard seeing a lot of these former Mustangs go to Utah State, as I'm now working for Weber State. As much as I want to see them go to Weber State, right, I'm happy that they're at a good, solid program that Utah State always is. I don't want to see them, unfortunately, I don't want them at a program that isn't going to play them, show them the respect that they deserve. And I really like Utah State's roster lookout this year. I didn't get the full roster this year in time, that is my apologies, but I was able to get their game roster, thankfully. And they, man, I can say this time and time again, Utah State has a solid team this year. And Weber State also has a solid team, but right now, just on statistic-wise, unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say it, I have to give a very slight, I'm talking skate, blade, slight edge to Utah State right now. They were able to jump out quick here and play physical against Weber State. What were your thoughts of that first period?
I agree with you on that. It's just, they jumped out, they wanted to play, and they came to play. I mean, both of these teams have had their pre-camps and all that. Now it's time for them to actually start gameplay. They practice to play, but when it comes down to game time, now they're not hitting each other. Now they're hitting the opposing team. Now let's see what happens to both of these teams.
I couldn't sum it up better myself. Utah State got the edge early there. Now it seems to wake Weber State up. What do you think Weber State needs to do going into the second period here? You have just a single second on the power play, so you're really not going to have a chance off the face-off here. What does Weber State need to do here in the second period to come away with a win here?
I think the first 5-6 minutes is going to show if they come out physical, both teams, that's who's going to win this game. Who comes out the physicalist right now, period 2, first 5-6 minutes, I think that's going to be your game winner.
I could not agree with you more. As I said previously, we're going to leave it there. We have 3:35 now, 3:30 left to go here in the intermission, and we're going to step away. All right, go ahead and sign it down there. Both teams coming out here for the second period. You know, Dave Thied, however you say it, 2 strong players for Utah State. I always mispronounce their name every time. I'm not even going to try it today. Mason and Nolan, those 2 brothers on Utah State, when they're on the ice, they have that like little telepathy. And it's so fun to watch here as a broadcaster, even though I work for Weber State. I may be roasted on the fire for that one. It's so nice to see just crisp, like telepathic passing there when they're just on the ice. I don't know what it is with those 2. They just sync well. And obviously, it's probably because they're brothers. 1 second to go on the Carson Schaefer penalty. So we're just going to take that power play symbol off. Molno, is that correct? Molno, did I say that right? Face-off here won by Utah State now. Pierce now on it for Utah State. Puck picked up by Weber now. Kevin Norwood gets the icing waved off as he races for the puck down in the corner now. Puck now just lost by Utah State in the skates of another Aggie. Oh, Yancey now has it, and he'll just elect to freeze the puck. The Molno brothers, that's something that I could have highlighted a lot. Utah State has a lot of guys I could highlight for that. Puck now lost, picked up by Weber State in their own zone. Pass up to Norwood. Norwood skates in, shot. Walkered away by Anderson. Utah State now 4-on-2, shot saved by Yancey. And another shot after the helmet came off. Weber State defenseman's not happy with the attempted shot after Owen Yancey's helmet came off. And it looks like a strap may have broke. We may have a small delay here. Owen Yancey wanting an explanation as to why he let another shot go, or maybe showing him, hey, my helmet, I do have to have a second here to fix my helmet. $19 minutes even to go here. We had 1 full minute of play, and we might have a sizable delay here as a helmet malfunction for Weber State's Owen Yancey. It looks like we've got it fixed though. It's on. face-off here. Anderson and Hughes in that face-off draw, won by Anderson's Utah State. Puck picked up by Weber State in their own zone. Bank pass up to Jones. Jones hit off the puck through the pass. Pass broken up by Azadi. Yancey has the puck now. Pass up to number 21 of Weber State. And that's Dylan Vallejo. Weber State now with it. Pass up to the boards, just broken up. Sam Johnston has it. He'll dump it in. Puck won there for a moment by Utah State. Just hit off the puck though. Shot goes deflected into the corner. Down in now behind the net. Utah State with it. A shot in the skates of Takati. Takati now in. Could be in alone. He is the eventual winner of that race for the puck. He slowed up just a bit. And Weber State will go for a line change. Jones and Brown and Goodwin now on the ice on the defensive line. And in, tripped up, and we will have a penalty against Weber State. That's going to be a trip. And that looks like it's going to be number 9, Alonzo. Waiting on the official penalty call, but it is Alonzo going to the box. It's a slash. It's going to be 2 minutes for slashing issued to Andrew Alonzo. Peterson on the call there. Jones wants the explanation. Looks like he's skating away satisfied with the answer. Utah State goes to the power play for the 3rd time tonight. Bank pass off for Weber State to clear the puck. Utah State will have to regain possession in their own zone. Skating up now. Utah State, this is where they thrive, these fast breakout plays. And it gets gloved, and a Utah State player trips over his own skate and takes a tumble on the ice. That was my guy, number 15, Zach Pierce, trying to glove it down and just got caught up in his own skates. Face-off here just outside. Utah State wins the face-off. They'll dump it in. Yancey quick to pin it against the boards. He'll pass it up. However, Utah State has a blocker saved by Yancey. Brown now gets the clear. And that'll fumble all the way down to Titan Anderson. Schuster chasing for Weber State though. Looking to cause some disruption here on this power play from Utah State. In now, Pierce drives the lane, just knocked off by Goodwin. Goodwin takes a slap off the glass, tries to clear. However, now it's Dylan Hale now on the puck, now up to LaFontaine. LaFontaine back to Hale. Hale back to LaFontaine's shot goes tipped in front. That'll exit the zone. Utah State will have to retreat out. Now on it. Sam Johnston, sorry. Still on it now. Pass over to Sanborn. Sanborn's pass to Harbor. Now with it. Shot and they score. For the first time on the power play, that's number 29. Sean Johnston. The assists go to number 22, Brendan Wolcott, and number 15, Zach Pierce. Utah State goal. 15:47 here to go. Weber State fans want a penalty now. A clean hit. Hit off the puck though. Artukovic goes down. Gets tipped down. It gets tipped, but it'll go for an icing. .24 here to go. Icing against the Wildcats will bring the puck all the way down to the Wildcat zone. Face-off won by Weber. Around now to Simmons. Simmons just gets dispossessed by a Utah State player. Feed, though, will clear the zone. Getting the clear now. Gets fans on the possession. There was number 5, Nolan Mallow. Now he drives the play up. He'll dump the puck in. Utah State will go for a change. Big hit there, and we will have a penalty against Utah State. Landon Reed goes down hard. Number 17, Carson Schaefer will go to the box again tonight. And we'll have another 2. So it's going to be a penalty against Caleb Carson Schaefer and a penalty issue to Luke Artukovic and number 25, Aiden Milburn. We're going to have coincidental penalties. It's going to be a 4-on-5 power play. Van Wagner and Peterson talking now. A long discussion now. We're going to see what's going to happen here. It looks like it may be a 5-minute major against Carson Schaefer. We're yet to get that on the penalty board. It may be a long power play here for Weber. Still getting the penalty situation sorted out. So far right now I show 2 minutes to Carson Schaefer. And a coincidental against Artukovic and Milburn. And that will be the standing call. Weber State on the power play, however, with the coincider. Face-off here on the power play tonight. Weber State gets their first full power play. Schaefer gets 2 minutes for check from behind. And Milburn and Artukovic will get an unsportsmanlike apiece. So Milburn and Artukovic, 2 minutes unsportsmanlike. Carson Schaefer, 2 minutes check from behind. .134 here to go on the power play for Weber. .13 here to go in the second. Weber State fans want the call after a player gets hit down. Looks to be a clean call to me. Sorry, a clean hit to me, my apologies. Shot goes wide, another shot, save, puck still loose, and we have a scuffle here in the net. Face-off outside of the Utah State zone. 1:19 left to go on the power play here for Weber. Face-off one, it goes back to Locks. Locks with it now over to, I believe that's Mater. Mater over to Takati. Takati back to Mater, goes wide. However, Takati now with it, skates up, hits Alonzo on a pass. Centering pass. Titan Anderson looked to make a play on it, but he left it into the corner. Pass down to Takati. Takati hit off by Utah State. Utah State will get the clear. Yancey comes out, 40 seconds to go on the power play. Yancey has trouble corralling it. Norwood now on it for Weber. His pass over to Locks, left for Simmons. Simmons hits Mater on the tip, waving off icing. Jack Jones intercepts in neutral ice. Leading the charge now, Utah State. Leads the puck in. Shot saved by Anderson. Big save there by Anderson with 12:48 here to go. Still on the power play for 8 seconds is Weber. Now Anderson has a helmet malfunction of his own, has to solve that out. Utah State wins the face-off in their own zone. However, Weber State on chase. Owen Yancey's helmet comes off again. And we'll have a stoppage of play here at 12:27 left in the second. Utah State wins the face-off. Back to the blue line now. Down into the corner. Centering pass. Just couldn't get it to go. Pass goes high. And now Armelio on it for Weber State. Armelio dumps it in. And it gets tipped up into the netting. .12-10 here. Blocker side of Titan Anderson now, the face-off. Won by Utah State. Puck loose, now picked up by Utah State. They just get it out of the zone. Hit off the puck now. Now Goodwin, pass up to Armelio, who gets pinned against the board. Loose puck picked up by West Seoul. He'll dump it in and they go for a foot race. Puck comes all the way down for Jones. Jones, pass gets broken up. Shot doesn't find its way to the net. Jones now, breakout pass to Schuster. Schuster skates with it into the corner, avoids a high hit there. Puck goes up into the air. Save there by Yancey. Now Weber State will skate out with it, 2-on-2. Just picked off there by Utah State. Pass now, and he'll dump it in. Utah State just keeping it on, and his shot is saved. Great skating there by Griffin Peralta of Utah State to keep that on sides, and his shot saved by Owen Yancey. Will go 10:38 here to go in the second, and we'll have a stoppage of play. Utah State 2. Weber State 1 here to go. Face off here by Alonzo. Out here, Utah State has it. Now Weber State has it. They'll try to ring it around the boards. Locks gets it out of zone. Delayed offsides by Utah State. They have a retreat. Fans now getting loud. Hit off the puck now. Utah State tries to gain possession in the Weber zone. Shot just goes wide. Weber State now with it, trying to get something to go. Leading the charge is Alonzo. Alonzo pass, just could not get a shot to go. And it comes all the way out. We're going to have a foot race, and it's going to be an icing against Utah State with 9:40 to go. We'll have a face-off in the Utah State zone. Faceoff will be glove side of Anderson, and it's going to be Caden Hunter in the faceoff circle for Weber State. And I believe that's Sanborn for Utah State. Faceoff won by Weber. Shot goes wide. Rebound though controlled by Weber for just a moment. Now the loose puck picked up by Utah State. Players go tumbling into the corner. Utah State will skate away with it now. And a hit off the puck there Weber State now gets the pass out of his own bank pass now to Hunter. He loses it, and we're going to have a big... And a player gets mauled down. That's going to be a penalty against Utah State for sure. Peterson quick on that. It's going to be Aiden Milburn, a minimum of 2 minutes. A loose puck, and Milburn decided to jump Norwood and throw him to the ground and rip his helmet off. They're going to be talking, how long is this penalty going to be? 2 minutes roughing the call. Weber State for the third time. Going on the power play. Face-off won by Weber here. Pass saved by Tynan Anderson. Face-off here, glove side of Anderson, won by Utah State, loose puck, kept in by Jones, off a top effort, shot, it loose in front, Utah State will come away with it now, picked up by Caden Hunter, pass up to Reed, Reed skates around now, he'll lead the assault, he gets tripped up, just off of a skate blade of his own. Tried to get fancy with it and trips himself up. Pass now intercepted. Utah State will elect to clear. 1:17 left to go here on the power play for Weber. Jack now over to, I believe that's Takati. Utah State now with it. Breakout pass, just broken up. Hunter now on it for Weber State. And he'll skate away with it. He gets hooked a little. Not enough for a call. Jones now on defense for Weber. Moser gets hit off the puck. And now Takati will come up with a Weber pass to Alonzo. Dangles around. Just couldn't link on the pass to Mater. Mater now pass behind the net. Back up to Mater. Mater now cycling it around to Lotz. Lotz. Shot just goes wide. Weber State still in possession now up to the blue line here. And Utah State goes to full strength. And Anderson comes up with the save.
Dave, I can't agree with you anymore. The freshmen do need to realize this isn't juniors anymore. This is college hockey.
college hockey bigger than junior hockey at any level. Face-off tied up now, won by Utah State's Wolcott. I believe he still has possession, though, into the corner now. Utah State skates out of their own zone, led by Schaefer. Schaefer gets hit off the puck, though. That's just broken up there. Hit off the puck there, just keeping it out of the zone. That was Harmelio. Now pinned to this near glass. Utah State's number 5, Nolan Mullo, will come up and will have a delayed penalty against Weber State. Goodwin, number 7's gonna go. I believe it's gonna be 2 minutes for a hold. 2 minutes for a cross-check. He did cross-check number 15, Zach Pierce. He was down for a second, but he is skating away on his own power. He just looks a little sore with 6:12 to go. Will you put the PK up? .6:12 here to go in the second.
On a Weber penalty kill.
Face-off won by Weber State. They'll get the clearance. That's Schaefer, I believe. No, that's Hughes causing some disruption on that pass back to the Utah zone. So the Utah State zone. Utah State trying to get into the Weber zone now. Hit off, and we'll get another clear. Utah State has yet to get the puck in the Weber zone with 30 seconds killed off this penalty kill for Weber. Utah State now skating up with it. Pass deflected by a Weber player. I believe that was Azadi. Jones now with it, and he'll get the clear all the way to Azadi, who will shovel it down to the Utah State zone. Broken up. Azadi caused some disruption on that move there by Utah State. Now skating in now around the Weber zone was number 6, Luke Anderson. Pass up to 11, hit Harbor. Harbor's shot gets saved. 40 seconds to go here on the penalty. And Weber State will get a clear. Tipped by, that was LaFontaine, and it'll go all the way back to Anderson. And that'll go all the way down. Icing waved off as it split the Weber defense. Play now developing for Utah State up at the blue line. LaFontaine. Cross crease pass back to LaFontaine. Shot gets tipped, goes high. And we'll have a stoppage of play with 5 seconds to go here on the penalty kill.
Final 5 seconds of this Weber Wildcat penalty kill.
And 4:17 remaining here in the second. Face-off will be blocker side of Owen Yancey. And it's Hunter and Schaefer in the face-off circle. Utah State wins the face-off, however, it comes just out of the zone. Just couldn't get it to go. Utah State now. Disruption, breakaway just broken up by Weber State on the breakaway. And now we'll have a breakaway of our own for Weber State. That puck goes behind the net now. Utah Utah State able to quickly get back and halt the play from Weber. Weber still on possession. Artukovic now back down to Hughes. Artukovic now with it. Shot gets tipped, and he'll have a foot race with Ferry of Utah State. Dangle shot saved by Yancey. And Ferry took a dive into the board, and he is down. Jackson Ferry in all alone, tried to jump over the stick blade. They're calling for the trainer. Weber State's trainer will be escorted to the ice by number 20, Tate Jensen. I didn't really see if he was hit into the boards or if he just fell. He is getting up now. He is moving. That is the great thing. Up now on his feet, skating away under his own power. That is great to see. He was knocked though. It looks like he just slipped into the boards on his own power, which is what you never want to see. 3:24 here to go in the second. Weber's medical staff is going to check out Jackson Ferry. Face-off, looks like it's going to be Moser and Alonzo in the face-off. Face-off won by Alonzo. Breakout play here from Weber. Mater gains the zone, tipped in. Shot goes all the way down. In the net now. Loose puck. Jabbed out there. And looks like Moser took exception with that. Loose puck on the cage, still jabbed at by Mater, and Moser not happy with that. Face-off blocker side of Anderson. Face-off won by Weber State. Shot gets tipped. Just able to prevent it was Azadi from going into a skate of, into the stick blade of a loose Aggie. The Aggies now with it in their own zone. Locks hounding the puck carrier. They'll dump it in. Yancey tries to stick down. He can't get it. And now Jack Jones on it for Weber. And he'll dump it up to Mater. Mater couldn't quite get a hold of it. And it's dumped in. Icing waved off. Jones now with it. Pass up to Locks. Locks. It's tripped up for just a second. And it's going to be an offsides, the call from Orr. .2:23 left in the second. Face-off won by Utah State. However, it's picked off by Tapati. Up loose in front. Shot goes wide above. Player gets hit down into Anderson. Anderson, though, able to push him aside. Slapped down. Utah State will have possession. Over to number 6. And he'll dump the puck in around. Utah State still with it. Shot saved by Yancey. Rebound though controlled by Weber State. Tipped in. We'll have a breakout play just snuffed out by number 25, Aiden Milburn. Players now taking dives. And we have an injured Utah State player. is okay. Peterson and Van Wagner trying hard to keep this under control now. And it looks like we're going to have 2 penalties apiece. Aiden Milburn goes into the box. Number 88, Keith Orlando goes to the box.
And number 72.
Hughes goes to the box, said something to the ref. Van Wagner now calling an Aggie over to the bench. Looks like we're going to have 2 apiece. Luke Anderson goes to the box. And I can comfortably say Owen Ramsey now skating well. He's standing on the bench, on the ice for Utah State by the bench. We're going to go 2 penalties apiece with 1:31 here to go. And Peterson and Van Wagner talking.
Got 2 captains waiting to figure this out.
Correct. Jack Jones and Sam Voss both waiting. Now, I was told Utah State named their captains. However, they did not give the letters yet on the jerseys for this first game. And from what I can tell, it's a tradition. If the first game's away, there's no letters on the jersey, as the captains will have the letter for the first home game for Utah State. I'm correct. Aiden Milburn wants a discussion, and he gets rushed in there by Peterson and Van Wagner.
Meeting's over. Here we go.
All right.
5-on-5.
5-on-5, 2 coincidental penalties. .131 here to go. Van Wagner hurrying the Aggies to the ice. .5-on-5 hockey, face-off glove side of Titan Anderson. Face-off won by Utah State in their own zone. Skating around their net now. Up through neutral ice. That's Bogan leading the charge. Centering pass just broken up. And now gets tripped down on the breakaway. No call. This is on the hit now. Puck picked up by Utah State. However, Big save there, one-on-one with Anderson coming away on top that time. Stretch pass up for Utah State. It finds its way in. Just goes high on the shot. Locks now trying to get it out of the zone for Weber State. Hit there by Utah State. Now with it in their own zone. Now they skate up. 3-on-3. And we'll go to the second intermission. Utah State 2, Weber State 1. Got a chuck-a-puck here, and then we have something special right after the chuck-a-puck. I'm nervous. The winning puck number for the chuck-a-puck, number 40. Like right here.
I thought it was like Albert.
All right. Real quick, after the chuck-a-puck, we do have something special. We're gonna get the chuck puck.
I'm gonna watch the chuck puck and then we'll go.
Okay.
Oh, look at that kid. Or are they all? Oh no, it's the fighting.
Junior Mustangs doing the chuck puck here. This man right here is going to be asking his girlfriend to marry him. He has not asked the question yet. We're waiting to see. She says yes! We're flashing the goal sign in celebration. A man asked his girlfriend to marry him, and she says yes. And that's something both sets of fans can get behind. We'll see you back here in 14 for the start of the third period. second period review. The lone goal of the period scored by number 29 from Utah State, Sean Johnston. With notching his second assist of the night is number 15, Zach Pierce. My key to the game for Weber here, stay out of the penalty box.
I have to agree with you on that.
And I think I can say the same for Utah State, as we're that second period towards the end there kind of started getting away from the discipline side of things for both teams, taking unnecessary penalties, going after the whistle. I think if Utah State gets a third goal in the first 10 minutes, we might be chalking it up as a win for them. If Weber State can get an early goal, tie it up, and get the momentum building in their favor, I think that's a key to the win for Weber State. And the passing from Weber has got to be more accurate. A lot of the passes were getting tipped by Utah State players, and you can't do the stretch passes that we could last year against anybody. You couldn't even do it against Utah State last year. We've got to have smarter passing and smarter shots.
It just needs to be crisper passing. Again, at this level, it's a little faster. You got to be a little more on your game.
Now, I think my players for the period, though, yes, Sean Johnston did get the only goal of the period, but I think the man of the period for both teams was their goaltenders. Owen Yancey made some incredible saves. One got past him. Titan Anderson, though, in that Utah State net, unreal saves. There were a few last-second desperation saves from that man, proving once again high-caliber goalie in net for Utah State. And I think he is the reason this game is not 2-2 after a huge breakaway save there from Corey Mader. Titan just got the better of him on that time.
I think he did.
Now, going forward, do you think it's going to be a rookie or a veteran for each team that comes out this third period trying to show something?
I think it's going to be your veterans. They've been here. They're going to show the freshmen. This is what hockey is at this level. We got to go all 60 minutes. We don't do 45, 50. We do all 60, and it's high intent.
That's a great key there. You've got to play full 60 minutes. I think Weber State's lone goal from a rookie, Aiden Thied, I think it might be another rookie for Weber State to lead this charge and maybe even tie this game up. But I think it might be another veteran player for Utah State, as I believe both of their goals, Owen Ramsey and Sean Johnston, both veteran players. So I think Utah State there, it's safe to say it might be a veteran player.
I will tell you this much. This crowd is going to play a huge factor in this.
Absolutely. Game one here,
It's
borderline sold out. We had to open up the upper seating on the south side. Absolutely packed here. Fans getting rowdy. I will say, while it's a good showing for Utah State on the away section, it is not what we saw last year at all. They did not travel in the numbers they did last year, and that has been noticeable.
Well, it's a Friday night game. None of the schools have got a football game going on. They're going to travel. It's not that the weather is not a factor to get them down here. It's actually been a nice day.
Now, I will say, Weber State, it looks like we have 2 student sections going on each side of the ring. The big student section next to the Weber net, next to that rowdy row down here on the north side. And there's a small student section on this south side. And it looked like they got to Titan Anderson in that first period. Didn't really get him that second period. I don't think he was expecting a big Weber presence in this south side.
I don't think he was.
I think going in 5 minutes left in this intermission, I think we're going to wrap it up there and leave it for this 5 minutes. We'll see you back here for the start of the third period. All right, I have a score update from Provo, the end of the second period, and this is an inter-conference match between Utah Valley University and Montana Tech. The end of the second, Utah Valley 14, Montana Tech 1. And now trying to get a score update from Boise. End of the second up in Idaho. The 2 Idaho schools are playing off this first weekend. The end of the second, Boise State 9, Idaho State 0. And that's all the interconference matchups we have today for the Mountain West Collegiate Hockey League. We'll see you back here in 1:25 for the start of the third. You may want to zoom out. There we go.
Always pay attention to that.
Both teams waiting, getting ready to come out, just waiting on the officials. Van Wagner and Peterson are out now. Buenigueu and Orr, the linesmen, are now out. Weber State now coming out. Minutes here to go in regulation. Will we see a game-tying goal from Weber State? The officials all giving each other fist bumps over so far what it is from 2 periods of play, a very well-called game. Buenigueu will get us going here. Face-off won by Caden Hunter, and we have a broken stick. Oh no, we have a fish thrown on the ice right at the start of the period. Not what you want to see. Too, if you're gonna throw it on the ice, don't do it as the play starts. Do it right before, in my opinion, or just don't throw something on the ice at all. 4 seconds in and we have to restart the period. Looks like we may be resetting the game clock, possibly, and I could see a warning issue to the Weber State student section.
Ladies and gentlemen, if that happens again, we will get a delayed game penalty.
An official warning issued to the Weber State student section. If it happens again, it's a delay of game. Weber State wins the faceoff again. Now up to Reed. Reed gets knocked off the puck though. Hunter now in chase. Utah State now with it. Piers up to Shafor. He gets knocked off by Goodwin. Goodwin now chasing the puck. Schaefer now with it in the corner, gets hit off. Weber State now with it. Reed passed back to Goodwin, almost picked off by Utah State. Weber State now in their own zone, led by Captain Jack Jones. Bank pass up to Hunter, who gets dispossessed. Goodwin fans on the clear, and it's in the back of the net for Utah State. The goal scorer will get an unsportsmanlike penalty, I believe. The goal scorer, number 13, Griffin Peralt. I believe that was unassisted. Just goes, communication broke down there for Weber State, leading to an easy tap-in Utah State goal. Now with it in the corner now for Utah State. Shot just saved by Titan Anderson, and no. Van Wagner did tell someone off of Utah State's bench to go to the box. However, no one's in the box, so it looks like it may have just been a warning, a very stern one at that. .18:43 here to go. Utah State with a 3-1 lead. Face-off won by Utah State in their own zone. In the corner now. A battle picked up by... And they score again. 4-1. On the goal scorer, number 5, Nolan Malo, and the assist, they said number 26, but I'm not seeing a 26 on Utah State's roster. Weber State wins the face-off. Utah State jumps out to a big lead here in the third, which is exactly what they needed to do. We're gonna have a race for the puck, and it's gonna be an icing against Utah State. However, Dylan Harbor did have the inside edge there. That, to my opinion, that should have been waved off. However, not even going to discuss it. It's going to be an icing against Utah State. And it'll be glove side of Titan Anderson. Norwood in for Weber on this face-off. Face-off won by Utah State, however. 17:45 here to go in the third. Utah State up 4-1. Shot hits off the side netting of the net. Delayed offsides. Pass up to Reed of Weber State. Big hit there on the boards. Sam Voss, the captain, almost getting it done. And shot goes wide, just kept in by Utah State's Jack LaFontaine. Again kept in by Jack LaFontaine. Shot goes wide. This pass up to LaFontaine. LaFontaine down into the corner to Mason Mullow. Shot though goes wide. Now Boggin gets it in the corner for Utah State. Utah State still with it now, up to Boggin. Boggin's pass down in the corner to Voss, goes wide. Voss gets pinned. Pass gets intercepted for a moment. Boggin repossesses it for Utah. Takes a shot and goes wide. And now in the corner now is Voss for Utah State. Centering pass, shot goes wide. Weber State able to clear the puck for just a moment. Voss delayed offsides, almost blown down. Puck goes all the way down, icing waved off. And we'll have an icing against Utah State with 15:42 left to go. Alonzo in the face-off circle. I believe he's facing off against Shafor. Alonzo wins the face-off. Shot goes wide, loose, just kept off the line by Griffin Peralt. Weber State now. Puck down in, Mater, shot goes wide. A Utah State player gets dumped. And now Hale up the ice for Utah State. Gets dispossessed. Alonzo now has it. His pass up to Mater. Mater dumps the puck down in. Gets kicked and fanned on by Brendan Wolcott. The Weber State player loses his stick. He'll have to skate all the way to the bench, and that's Trey Locke. Weber State now building the attack out of their own zone. And that's led by number 21, Dylan Vallejo, out of Layton, Utah. Centering pass, shot just broken up. Great defensive play there from Utah State. Weber State never got the pass, the shot off. Armelio dumps the puck in, gloved down by Titan Anderson, and he will elect to freeze play.
If you are a Utah State fan, make some noise. If you are a Weber State fan, make some noise.
Weber State wins the face-off here. Hunter now on it. Hunter, a pass over to Azadi. Oh, sorry, that was Vallejo over to Azadi. Pass up to Hughes. Hughes now knocked off. Dumps in, and number 28, Jack LaFontaine, will skate away from it. And Sam Voss, answering an earlier question from Cole Van Orman, Voss is 25. Utah State now with it, I believe that's number 19 leading the charge, Caleb Sanborn. And he'll skate all the way around the net now. A shot hits off the net and into the corner. Weber State now, led by Vallejo. Keith Orlando now with it, centering pass. Just couldn't get it to go. Weber State able to maintain possession. The player goes down. Shot. Dives in front, loose puck. And the play gets blown dead by Van Wagner. Even though it was a loose puck. However, However, I did just notice there was a Utah State player who lost his helmet. I believe that was Jack LaFontaine, and he has to go to the bench now, as he did lose his helmet. I've said his name quite a lot tonight. 13:05 remaining here in the game. Weber trailing by 3. Face-off won by Weber here in the zone. Pass over to Jones, almost tipped. Eventually does get depossessed by Utah State. Utah State leading the charge. Still with it now, Weber State almost has it. 2 Weber State players collide in the zone. Shot goes wide. Puck gets dumped all the way in. We have icing waved off last minute. And we'll have a penalty against Weber State. That's going to be a clear slash by number 19, Kevin Norwood, for a slash. Utah State 1 for 4 on the penalty kill tonight. Sorry, on the power play. Will go on their 5th opportunity. Now the refs getting together now just outside the Weber zone. Utah State wins the faceoff here on the penalty, on the power play. Brendan Walcott, pass back to Walcott, sorry. Pass over to, I believe that's number 6. Still on it now in the corner is Anderson. Now back up to Wolcott. Wolcott down to Sanborn, shot goes wide. Weber will get the clearance all the way down. Anderson has to retreat out of his net. The race almost won by Azadi when Anderson left it for Utah State. Now, hit off the puck. Weber State gets the clearance only as far as Wolcott at the Aggie bench is concerned. And offsides due to the stick handling of Sean Johnston. Will get an offsides. Off just outside of the Weber State zone, or dropped it too close to the Utah State side for his liking. He blows it down quickly and will go again on the face-off with 11:31 here to go. Face-off won by Utah State, however it'll roll all the way down to the Aggie net. Now with it, Jack LaFontaine skates up, drop pass to Zeke Pierce. Pierce now leading the charge. He'll pass, centering pass now. A shot tipped in front. Another shot tipped. And the Utah State player finds his way to the ice. Centering pass now gets tipped. And now we'll have a breakout opportunity for Weber State. However, he is hit off the puck in the Aggie corner. Number 17 now, Carson Schaefer skating up now with the ice. He'll ring it around the boards for Moser. Moser still with it. Pass up to LaFontaine. LaFontaine slap shot. Player hit see. Now with it, LaFontaine over to Hale. Hale centering pass back to LaFontaine. Centering pass. Weber State back to full strength. Shot goes wide. And Weber State now with a clear breakaway opportunity. Led by Kevin Norwood, fresh out of the box. Just lost it though. However, still loose puck picked up now in the corner by Weber State. Just exits the zone now. Feed on it for Weber. Pounded now on it. Norwood will elect to ring it around the boards and dump it into the Utah State zone. Weber quickly, now with it at the blue line, pass to Feed. Feed, shot gets tipped. Utah State now with it in their own zone. Pounded though, just hitting it over the line. Sam Voss, centering pass just goes wide. On the receiving end, Bogdan not able to corral it. Weber State now trying to get some momentum to swing their way. Driving, I believe that was Takati. No, that was Trey Locks. Sam Voss now on the attack for Utah State. Azadi now with possession as Voss elects to dump it in the zone. Weber State now. Pass to Alonzo goes awry. Locks now gets the pass from Azadi. Able to dump it into the corner. Alonzo now waiting on the far side from the clearance, just not able to corral it. Now Griffin Peralt turning on the Jets for Utah State. Just able to keep that out was Owen Yancey off the shot from Dylan Harbor. Utah State blocked in front. Now with it, Weber State now trying to get it out of their own zone. Pass up to Harmelio, and he can't control it. Weber State still with it. A pass up to Harmelio. Harmelio can't corral it though, and he gets hit off the puck as the linesman got in his way. Jack Jones now on it for Weber. He'll bank pass up to Sol. Sol to Harmelio. Jones dumps the puck in where Milburn is waiting for it. And we'll go for an icing against Utah State. .7:15 left to go here in the game. Weber State looking for something to go their way here after the first period. Face-off won by Weber State. Fans on the pass. Utah State will have a breakout play here. Centering pass, no one home for Utah State. Second shot goes through, and now the frustration starting to show for Weber State as 7 minutes to go here in the game. Utah State wins the faceoff and the Utah zone shot goes wide. Takati able to get it out of the zone. Icing waved off. Utah State rings it around their own boards. Utah player goes heavy in, and we may have a penalty against Weber State. Oh! It's gonna be Aiden Milburn again, and this time number 55, Aiden Feed. Aiden Feed wants to know what he did. Looks like we're gonna go 5-on-5 here for 2 minutes. .6:43 left to go here in the game. A majority of the Utah State penalties have been against Aiden Milburn for, I believe, his 5th time in the box tonight.
Yeah. So after this game, our Wildcats travel down to Salt Lake down to play the University of Utah on the 20th. And they're back home on the 27th against University of Utah.
I'm currently pulling up the Utah State schedule, but I do have a final from Provo, Utah Valley 20, Montana Tech 2. And a final from Idaho, Boise 14, Idaho State 0. Be a charging and a tripping to each. Weber State now on it. Pass up to Hunter. Hunter shot almost confusing Titan Anderson. Shot now just saved by Yancey. Pass up to Norwood now. Norwood, the solo man in for Weber, as he'll dice away, and he gets dispossessed. However, Reed tries to regain possession. Now Hunter with it for Weber State. His pat, he still has it now. Looking for an option. Pass over to Alonzo. Alonzo over to Hunter. Hunter now skates up. High hit there, almost. Breakout play here, 2-on-1. Shot just over the net. And now Utah State with a 2-on-0 opportunity. Saved by Yancey. Weber State trying to get something to go their way. Alonzo now has it. Centering pass. Locks goes
looks like
up.
he might be getting, no, looks like he's okay. Owen Yancey's having a little time getting up. Landon Palmer not ready, but he's still back.
Still on the knee, trying to stretch something out. And I just looked up the Utah State schedule. They do not have a home game in the month of September. Next week on the 21st, they're down in Utah. And then the 26th, they're at Arizona State. The 27th, they're at Grand Canyon U. Then they're at Arizona State on the 27th. And then Sunday, the 28th, they're at University of Northern Arizona. Weber State now with it. Both players out. Utah State now on the charge. Shot now in the corner. Utah State's first game, home game, will be October 3rd against Montana State. Player dunks in. We'll have an icing. Just waved off last minute as a player made a play on it. Breakaway pass just offsides. And because I think that pass originated from the Utah State zone, the puck will be pulled all the way back with 4:11 here to go. Weber State wins the faceoff in the Utah State zone. Now Utah State with it. 2-on-2, cross crease, broken up by Yancey. Yancey's water bottle in the net, though. Surprised it's not blown down, as that could be an obstruction. Utah State player takes a tumble. Weber State now with it. Now Utah State with it in neutral ice. Big hit there from, I believe that's Takati. Weber State can't get anything to go their way right now. And you can see the frustration starting to build and starting to show, however. Shot saved by Yancey. Face off here, glove side of Owen Yancey. Won by Utah State. Pass goes wide. Puck bounces off the glass, still trying to gain possession. Delayed offsides against Weber. They'll have to retreat. Utah State now trying to kill as much time off. We're down to 2:45 here to go. And now they're just trying to play keep away. That's caught by the official, just couldn't get out of the way. Icing waved off. Breakaway pass now to Simmons. Simmons, the only man in, just hit off the post. Utah State now on the attack. Shot. Owen lost it, but a player did run him. Weber State now leading the attack. Shot goes wide. Just narrowly avoiding a too many men penalty was Weber State. The shot saved by Titan Anderson. .52 here to go. .30 here to go. Players jostling for possession. Utah State comes away with it. However, Jones quickly depossesses a man, and then he gets dispossessed. Goes wide, bank pass, Utah State able to keep it in. trickling down here. And we have a penalty against Utah State. Late hit, unnecessary, undisciplined hit there by Owen Ramsey, and he'll be shown the gate here as it's within 2 minutes of the period and a Weber State player is down. We'll have a lengthy discussion here. That was away from the play, and that's the type of hit you don't want to see in these types of rivalry games because it wasn't with the play. We'll get the official call here. Shown off the ice by the medical trainer. Norwood fired up, barking at the Utah State bench. You have a 3-goal lead, and you throw a bad hit like that, ending in a 5-minute major to number 16, Owen Ramsey. For the final 1 minute, 16 seconds, Utah State will be down 4-1. Serving the penalty is the captain, number 45, Sam Voss. Face off here won by Weber State. It's going to be a 5-minute and a disqualification due to head contact, which is the exact type of hit that I said earlier did not need to come out in this game. Shot goes wide. Anderson looks to have tracked it, just squeaking out now. 40 seconds here to go. Alonzo. Now with it, Weber State unable to get a connection on the pass. Stretch pass now up. That couldn't get to go. 30 seconds. And Utah State will skate away with a victory here tonight. Dangling now, shot, just couldn't get it to go. And Weber State will lose their game opener to Utah State 4-1. I do have 3 stars listed here. Unfortunately, I only do 3 stars for the winning team. My 3rd star for Utah State is number 35, Titan Anderson, only allowing 1 goal. My 2nd star with 2 assists, number 15, Zach Pierce. And the 1st star of the game, number 13, Griffin Peralt with the game-winning goal. Now, I will say Utah State did get the win. However, Owen Ramsey lost his head there late and gets ejected due to head contact. Now, I believe he'll be suspended for next week's game. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. Justin Monroe signing off.